It has never been easier to make money wholesaling real estate. If you want to go out here and make money wholesaling, you can do it. Guys, in 8 years, I've done over 2,500 wholesaling real estate deals, and I've created an easy, repeatable, systematic business on how virtually in person anywhere where you could start making money wholesaling real estate. The problem is you are making this too difficult for you. Some guys out here think that you have to only cold call. Some of you think that the only thing you can do is not cold calling, and you get all these crazy things in your mind. And the truth is, in 2025, it has never been easier to make money wholesaling. The main issue you have right now is you are not focusing on the right things. Your conceptualization of wholesaling in your brain is really screwed up. The way that you look at wholesaling, the way you think about this business is completely different than what it actually is. And the coolest part about how I was able to become successful wholesaling was I grew up in a time, and I started wholesaling over 8 years ago, in a time where there was no like flashy, crazy wholesaling gurus going out here telling you what you have to think or what wholesaling real estate is. And, oh, it's just business. You pour 15 grand in and you make money. And they treat it like you're opening up like some bakery or something, right? Put 20 grand into it, buy the ovens, buy the things, and then you'll make the money, right? That's not what wholesaling is. This is a business where you got no money at all. You can make a ton of cash, and you can actually make a change in your life. You can do this with a side hustle. You can do this as a part-time job, a full-time, whatever it is. But the thing is, I think a lot of wholesalers really overcomplicate this. And what I want to talk about right now is how you could start making money now and really, probably get in trouble saying this, but like get rich quick. And you're like, Zach, I want to get rich, and I want it quick, and I want it now. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm going to give you my step-by-step, but you have to understand my number one disclaimer. This is a get rich quick scheme. So you can get rich, you can get it quick, ... You're gonna have to work hard. And as long as you understand this, I think we are gonna make a lot of money wholesaling. Now, the number one thing I want to tell you is you're not gonna get rich quick without doing work. If you really wanna think about it, just think about putting blocks on top of each other. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block, 5 block. That's the way I want you to conceptualize this. The reason is, if you see Sammy doing 6 blocks and Sammy is doing well financially, and you see Josie going out here and she put 7 blocks up and she's becoming successful, how many blocks do you think you should be putting out? Do you think if you put 1 block, you should be successful, or no blocks and you cry to me? Or maybe you put 2 blocks and you say, why am I not as successful as Josie? When the truth is, everybody who is, quote, successful or making money wholesaling are putting up 5 or 6 or 7 blocks. And the way that I look at this is, think of a block as an hour every single week you put in this business. And what I have found is the people, the men and the women who actually get rich quick, they get rich fast in this business, they usually put 10 to 15 blocks out a week. That is their output in wholesaling. And this can be equated to about 10 to 15 hours of actual work, you going out here and wholesaling and talking to sellers, doing deals and making money. Now, I want to make this very, very clear that this 15 block that I'm telling you, it's a 15 hours of income producing activities. Not you making a logo, not you networking with other wholesalers, not you talking to title companies about the newest regulations, but actual, like, I spent an hour and that hour was something to produce income. Now, there are only 3 things in wholesaling that produce you income. Number 1 is marketing, finding deals or finding motivated sellers. Number 2 is making offers or even following up with a seller, which is just you trying to get that offer so you get a contract so you can sell it right. And number 3 is talking to cash buyers, which is kind of a sticky situation, right? Because you could spend too much time on buyers and that's not making you money, but you do want them, right? So it's important to find buyers, sell your wholesaling deal. That is a very important part in this business, but really that is what wholesaling boils down to. So if you're not finding deals, you're not making offers or trying to make an offer, and you are not finding a buyer or selling your deal, you are not making money wholesaling. That is it. Like that's wholesaling 101. So if you are not doing those 3 things, you are failing. You are failing yourself and you are not making any cash in this business. And if you are not putting 10 to 15 blocks on those 3 things, I hate to tell you, but like, you're going to stay broke. You're going to be suffering. You're going to be probably crying about how wholesaling isn't for you. And you see these gurus out here trying to tell you, hey, you need to go out here and spend $4,000 on PPL leads or go out here with a crazy PPC and this crazy agency and just, if you just give me $5,000, that'll solve it. When at the end of the day, we need to find the root of the problem, which is if you're not doing the offers right or the buyers right, I don't care you spend 10 grand on the PPC, that ain't gonna do anything. The fancy CRM ain't gonna get you there either. So we need to be focusing right here on actually focusing income producing activities, because when you do a system like this, you don't lose. And the vast majority of people, men and women that do this, actually start getting rich quick. And so you want the secret, like this is the crazy secret. And I'm acting like, hey, you spent 14 grand learning from me. So like I'm telling you what to do. But the thing is, you just can't lose. And if you're saying to me, Zach, this is just too much, you're asking too much of me, I don't think I am. I really think you're being soft right now. I really think you are being a little baby about this. Most people can find 10 or 15 hours to do this. If you cut an hour of sleep a day, you get an extra 7 hours. And for most people, you cut an hour out of social media, you cut an hour of chit-chatting with your friend Sarah, you could probably get 14 hours a week. And that's good enough. And if we talk about social media and Netflix and all these other distractions, I think we have a great system. But I'm not even asking you, okay? I'm not asking you to sleep less. I'm not asking you to spend less time with your dog. I'm not asking you to spend less time on social media. What I'm just asking you is, can you find 10 or 15 hours? Like really look at your day. Do you wake up, you're doing things and there's no downtime, nothing, no scrolling it? There probably is. Right? Like right here, there's probably some cool little video of, Mudang or like a cute little penguin or a dog or a cat. You're probably gonna click on it after this video, obviously. These are distractions. And as much as I love kitten videos and all these, I love nature documentaries, right? I know it's a distraction. When I pull up TikTok on my phone, there's probably gonna be a video of a 500-pound marlin being caught on a fly reel, and that thing just gets me hooked and I wanna watch it. But I stop myself, even though I love watching fishing videos, do not do it, Zach. You need to focus. And so the majority of what I'm telling you to do here is just focus on things that make you money. And to get rich, we can have a conversation of what else to do here, but just focus on making money. Remove the distraction. Marketing, offers, buyers. That is it. Now, if you want to ask me, Zach, what schedule should I have? Guys, I have 5, 10, 15, 20 hours, right? If you come to me and say, Zach, I have 10 hours to put into wholesaling real estate, what should my plan be? Tell me what to do and I'll do it. I like this. I like this a lot, right? You want me to tell you at 9:43, that's when we start calling the code violation list. Okay, it's not gonna be that like exact, but what I tell everyone is let's just simplify this. Okay, let's just start putting blocks out there and we can talk about the right way to put the block and the texture of the block and how the block should feel. Like that's like, let's just put the block on there and get the stuff done. And so what we should do is what I call the 3-1-1 approach. Again, that is the 3-1-1 approach. This means for every 5 hours of wholesaling, we are going to be spending 3 hours of that 5 marketing. 1 hour of that 5 on acquisitions, follow-ups, offers, whatever on the offers side here. And then 1 hour on dispositions or selling our deal or finding buyers or heck, networking, whatever you want to call it. That is what you should be. So in 10 hours, let's just double that, 6 hours towards marketing, 2 hours towards acquisitions, and 2 hours towards buyers. That is my schedule. Like that's what you should be doing. And you're probably want to hit me with a, wait, what about this? Or actually, should I do this and that? Whoa. Okay, focus. I'm gonna slap you right now, okay? Focus. Hey, let's just make some money, all right? And then we can start talking about the other cute stuff. What about the CRM? What about the diet? Oh, let's just focus on making money. Let's just focus on doing simple, easy things to actually start getting us deals. And that's how you do it. Now, another thing and another caveat I think is really important here, and this is something the past year I really kind of underestimated about what made me successful that I'm finding successful people are doing. That go to freewholesaling.com, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like these videos, right? They are part of a community. And this is when you go like, oh, hey, this is where Zach's selling me, right? No, this is not, okay? Usually when someone says, you need a mentor, you need a community, $8 grand and we can, okay, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just at least talking to somebody on the phone. At least it doesn't have to be me. You don't have to pay for it. I'm not telling you to pay for it. I encourage you not to pay for it actually. But like, isn't it nice if you're wholesaling, you're doing it alone, you actually have someone you can talk to? A lot of people think like I'm one of your buddies because I am one of your buddies. You're watching me, right? Like probably sick of me by now, but like, at least like you watch a video of me like, hey, this guy gets it. This guy knows wholesaling. He understands the struggle, and right. And it's kind of hard when you're getting this business and you're doing it alone. You are probably doing this business alone. Your friends probably don't want to run a business. They don't want to get in this weird real estate thing. Your mom thinks you're a little crazy. Your dad's like, what is this guy doing? Your girlfriend, boyfriend, they're like, he's trying this. Hey, let him do it, right? And all your friends are thinking you're stupid and crazy, right? And you're sort of all alone here. This is something that I felt getting in this wholesaling business with my friends outside of, my family, but like with my friends, I was like an outcast, right? Like no one's entrepreneurs, no one was making money wholesaling, right? No one's making money in general. They all had jobs. Like you feel kind of alone. But the cool part about me is like I had Rick, right? So like, oh wow, I could bounce a question off of him. It really helped me out a lot. And the thing is, I think we as wholesalers should kind of do this together, but it's like, well, I got no money. As long as I talk to another wholesaler that's not making money, but we could stay accountable and just chit chat, that'll make me feel better mentally and also motivate me more to keep going, right? When you're running by yourself, it's hard, but when you're running with somebody next to you, it usually makes it easier. And so what I'm telling you to do is just don't be a lone wolf. You can make the money by yourself, but at least have some friends in wholesaling. And I'm not even calling it networking. I think it's stupid. Like try to make a friend. Okay, I'm telling you, if you can't make a friend in wholesaling, how are you going to make a friend of a seller to trust you, right? And the cool part is I have a lot of wholesalers that watch me and are part of my community, right? And these are free communities, right? And so the number one thing I'll tell you is I have a free community. It's called zachdiscord.com, and that's my Discord. It's got tens of thousands of people, and just like, hey, Houston, Texas, I'm in Houston, Texas. The cool part is we kind of have forced hangouts. That means every single Friday at 8 o'clock, I'm actually inside that Discord, and I'm actually just talking to you guys. I'm actually networking with you guys. You guys are networking with each other and you hang out every single day. Like probably tonight, by the way, probably like 9 o'clock, in the lounge in the Discord, probably 6 or 7 guys or gals who are doing deals or just hanging out talking. You can join it. You're all welcome. There's no being mean. There's no, you got no deals, man. No, like everyone is trying to get it. And we just talk and say, hey, what's going on for you? What's working for you? What's not? And that's really important for you. So don't try to be a lone wolf out here. I think it's one of the biggest issues I see wholesalers do is try to do it all by themselves. Don't be doing that. On top of this too, why do people pay 14, 15 grand to be in a community? The number one reason, and gurus have actually said this, is because you are paying for the coach's confidence they give to you. Because if you give me 15 grand, then I'm going to believe in you. And you can steal some of my energy or confidence, which the gurus say this. I'm like, that's crazy. I think if you paid me 15 grand, you'd probably pay more attention to wholesaling. So one exercise I want everyone to do is just pretend you paid me 15 grand. My Discord is 15 grand. You're in there. Heck, a lot of people charge 60, 70, 80 bucks a month for Discords. Mine's for free. Go do it. I have a $7,000 course to give out for free. It's called freewholesaling.com. And really, you have this community to help you out. You just got to take advantage of it. Like I always ask, like, hey, I tell people in the Discord, I'm like, should I start charging 40 bucks a month for this Discord? They're like, no. I'm like, why not? Would you pay 40 bucks? Yeah, duh, pay for it. I just did 4 deals. I'm like, well, if you don't want to participate in this Discord, I'm just going to charge you 40 bucks. And like, oh, like what would change if I started charging 40 bucks for the Discord? You'd go on the lounge calls now. You'd start hopping on Fridays and talking to other people. You'd start posting more. Oh, that's weird. Why don't you pretend like you paid for it and then you'd actually get the benefit of it? That's the point. And so simply, we have to have this thought. You cannot afford to be lazy. You cannot afford to be broke. You cannot afford to be tired. These are certain things, if you're trying to get rich and you want it quick in wholesaling, you can't afford these luxuries anymore. The luxury of saying you're tired is not a luxury you have anymore. The luxury of an excuse, the luxury of complaining, I ain't gonna have it. And that should be a good thing for you. The luxury of you living a life of just suffering is going to be gone too. You're going to have to deal with a little bit of suffering here. But if you deal with it, I promise you, and I completely promise you, you will get rich. Start putting these building blocks on. You start stacking them. And I'm tired. I can't do it today. Who cares? Do it. No one's going to be in your corner giving you a pat on the back saying, it's okay, honey. You ain't getting that from me. You ain't getting that from anyone else. It's all about you. At the end of the day, your success is not determined on me, on anyone that watches me or talks to you or networks with you. The sole determining factor of your success is you, okay? Do not blame the player because he had bad coaching, and you don't blame the coach because he had a bad player, right? It's ultimate accountability. You must be accountable to yourself. You must say, hey, I'm taking full accountability of my life. This means that I believe what happens to me was because of something I've probably done in the past, and some things are out of my control, and that's okay. But you also should have that belief, that's the negative part, but honestly not negative. You should also have the other belief that my future is completely accountable to what I do now. So you start thinking, you know, my future is depending on me. And if I do the right things, which is your 10, 15 hours of doing income producing activities, you'll do well and you'll start making money wholesaling real estate. So my plea for you today, start doing income producing things. Talk to sellers, make offers, and find them buyers, and you'll get rich wholesaling real estate. Guys, this business is for everyone. This business is for the poor, the rich, the people who are part-time, full-time, have nothing. This business is for everybody. And what I want you to do is get all the information for free so you could start living the life of your dreams. Wholesaling real estate is hard enough. Charging $6 or $7 grand for the information makes it even worse. So guys, if you are ready to make the change, ready to do well, guys, go to the zachdiscord.com, go to my free course, freewholesaling.com. And like always, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.